exciting to be part of the national tournament, and looking forward to a very tough and great matchup tomorrow with Western Michigan University. We've prepared hard all week and had a good focus coming into today, and we'll try to carry that through to tomorrow's drop of the puck at 12:30. I'll turn it over to the guys. I'm sure they're ones that you want to speak with.
Okay, questions for our student athletes. Jeff?
Ben, JeffDisherExaminer.com. Easy practice for you guys coming into the game with Western Michigan today?
We have a pretty good routine the day before a game, and we do some things different to get ready for our opponent. And that changes every weekend with who we play, but otherwise a lot of the same drills, a lot of the same routine out on the ice.
Brad Schlossman, Grand Forks Herald. Ben, do you see some similarities with you guys in Western as far as, both strong D-cores, pretty good goaltending?
Yeah, definitely. We both have good goaltending and good D-cores. We both kind of play the same way and win games the same way, I guess. When we're tough, we got to be tough defensively and play kind of a hard-nosed self-play.
Tom Miller, Grand Forks Herald. Mario, if you talk about, is it getting to be, nice to have a comfort level of this building, being you guys have been in here so many times?
I guess it's a surrounding we're familiar with, but I don't think the comfort level is the right word. I think, we're happy to come here. It's not a lot of travel for us, but at the same time, we're coming in here. No matter who we're playing, obviously we play Western Michigan tomorrow, and they're an extremely tough team, and that's our sole focus. I don't think comfort level is the right word. I think if you come in here comfortable, it's when you get beat. So we got to come here on the edge, and but yeah, I guess it's nice to be back here. It's a place we're familiar with.
In the back.
Scott Grotowski, WDAZ. Mario, obviously you guys are familiar with being in the tournament now. What have you told some of the freshmen who played a key role in this team to be ready for the next 24 hours?
Just play our game. I don't think you got to change anything. There's probably extra media and a lot of external stuff going on that, let's not worry about that. We got a game to play. We know how we got to play. We got to keep playing the way we've been playing, and elevate our game even a little bit more. So just don't worry about the external stuff. Enjoy the ride, and let's just go play hockey, play our game the way we've been playing.
Brian?
Ben, Brian Murphy with the St. Paul Pioneer Press. Can you talk about what kind of a boost you got from last weekend, specifically that comeback against Minnesota? And you guys are traditionally a pretty good second-half team anyway, but what did that weekend do for you?
I think it gave us a little bit of momentum that we're going to try to carry over into tomorrow's game. It's good that we came out of there with a winning mentality that we can bring into this weekend.
Brad?
Mario, I heard you guys had Matt Henderson and Peter Armbrust at dinner last night. Can you talk about what it was like having those guys, what they share with you?
They just kind of shared about their experience at UND and what it kind of meant to them. I know I probably am more familiar with those guys than most of the other guys in the team, just growing up in Grand Forks. So it was pretty special for them to come in and just to see what playing for UND is all about and what it's meant to them in their entire life and their family's life. It's really special, and hopefully their words will inspire the guys a little bit and give them a little extra boost this weekend.
And Brad, I don't really, I'm not trying to duck your question, but I don't really compare teams. We've done two things this week. We've tried to learn a lot about Western Michigan, and the natural respect level has been there all the way through the year. Our guys know what goes on around the country, and they understand how good of a team and how consistent of a team Western Michigan has been all year. This week now has been about trying to learn about some of the specifics of their game, and they're very impressive throughout their game. So that's been one side of it. The other side has been preparing ourselves to play at our highest level. So are there similarities? If you want to look at similarities, I think you have to say both are good teams. Are there similarities? Yes. There's probably some things we do the same way, but no two teams are alike. Each team has to go out and play to the best of their ability and try to win a game within their own personality.
Roman?
Yes, Coach Hakstol. What can you say about the job Coach Murray has done at Western Michigan his first year, and what's your relationship with him like? I know his son played there. I mean, are you friends? Did you guys ever talk, or?
I've got a ton of respect for Andy. Obviously, I think everybody in the hockey world has that level of respect. I think he's done a tremendous job at Western Michigan. You know, they came off of a tournament bid last year. We watched their team play in Green Bay at the end of last year in the regionals, and they were outstanding. Andy's come in, obviously continued and built on that culture, doing things within his own framework, and they've been very successful doing it. So hats off to him. He's done a tremendous job there at Western Michigan thus far.
Further questions for Coach? Scott?
Were you happy with the way the team practiced this week?
Yeah, we've prepared well. We've had good focus, and you know, our team has practiced well throughout the year. I can count on, probably on one hand, the number of poor practices, the number of practices that we haven't been extremely happy with throughout the year. So that's been expected, and I think this team is one that I think it's well documented. We've had a pretty close margin of error all the way through the season. That includes practices. We don't have any time to waste. We can't afford to waste a practice, and certainly we didn't do that this week. We were sharp. We were focused. I think we've done a good job both on and off the ice preparing. And as always, it comes to game day, and it comes to going out and performing and executing at game time. So that's our next and our biggest challenge.
Frank?
Frank Mazzocco, Gopher Sports Network. Can you give us your thoughts on the bracket, this region as a whole, and whether you consider it perhaps the toughest route to get to Tampa?
I guess I haven't looked too far beyond Saturday. The 4 teams in this bracket, excellent teams. We're a 4th place team in our league in the regular season. We've got Western Michigan, a 2nd place team in the CCHA. You have Boston University, a 2nd place team in Hockey East. And obviously you have Minnesota, who are our league champions over the long haul in a trophy that we all know is extremely difficult to win. So outstanding field, most importantly, and I guess most meaningful to us, Western Michigan as a CCHA playoff champion. They're coming in as a good team, playing extremely well.
Brad?
Dave, how much do you have to change routines, or do you change routines at all for a game that's at 12:30 in the afternoon?
Yeah, we gotta play at 12:30 instead of eat pregame, so we better change our routines. It is what you make of it. Through the year, there's all kinds of little things that go on. We go to bye weekends, and people ask, do you like bye weekends or don't you? Well, we have them, so we better like them, right? You got to adjust. You have to use things and use the tools that are within your control. Puck drops at 12:30 tomorrow. So for both teams, that's way out of routine. If one team at the end of tomorrow, looks to that as an excuse, it won't matter much. Either way, you either win tomorrow or you go home. So both teams will be ready to play.